Silver Conference matchup.
And good afternoon. It is baseball time here on 92.7 WPKG.
And your
Larry Hazer along with Dick Olson. I forgot to give Dick my lineup.
Joe Anderson let me borrow his.
All right. Well, we thank Joe for letting him do that.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Get yours down. All right, we've got Columbus Catholic and Neillsville Granton here this afternoon. These two teams getting back at it after, was it cold or rain that day?
A little of both, I think, but more rain. You know, it's one of them all day, never rained hard, but just steady all day. And the sun, one of those sun never came out. And
so that's why we're playing the game today. It's a makeup game here today. These two teams played last week, and it was a 6-2 Neillsville Granton win. Then they were scheduled to play last Thursday. Last two innings to win 12-11.
Marshall Columbus, 8 errors in that game. I think Gilman had four earned runs the whole game. So it's
So we'll see what transpires here today with these two teams. It'll be Carter Summer going for the Columbus Catholic Dons, Andrew Hazer on the mound for the Warriors. And we'll come back and take a look at the starting lineups and the start of today's game coming up after this.
Number 10, Devlin Timler. The right fielder, number 3.
Back here at Henry Luke's Baseball Field in Neillsville, let's take a look at the starting lineups. The batting order for the visiting Columbus Catholic Dons. They'll have the shortstop Carson Eckes leading off. Matt Konechny is behind the plate today. He will bat second. Carter Summer on the mound. He bats third. Ray Becker is in center field. He will bat fourth. Devlin Timler is the first baseman, batting fifth. Brock Wieland is in right field, batting sixth. Caleb Pankratz is the second baseman, batting seventh. Drew Lang is in left field, batting eighth. And Rocco Maher is the third baseman for Columbus Catholic.
A couple of new faces in there. Wieland didn't play, or neither Wheeler or Pankratz, neither one played in the first game. So, and guys moved around a little bit too. So Summer was the shortstop, and as Konechny had pitched that day.
Left fielder, number 14.
Neillsville Granton comes in 6-1 in the conference, 7-5 overall. Columbus Catholic 4-5 in the conference, and they are 8-6 overall. The Warriors will have Andrew Hazer on the mound today. Wyatt Hanna behind the plate. Caden Stry is at first base. Chase Updegrove is at second base. The shortstop, Gunnar Barth. Third baseman, Adam Hazer. The outfield will have Caden Hartung in left, Alex Stry in center, and Bowden Opelt will be in right field today. Well, we're on ZaleskiSports.com as well today. Joe Anderson is the producer, and he is going to be doing the national anthem here today. So we're going to stay here and listen to Joe do the national anthem.
Former choir teacher at Loyal High School. So.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets spread glare, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
As always, fine rendition of the national anthem by Mr. Joe Anderson. Producing on Zaleski Sports today as well.
And what's great, Larry, there's softball games going on up there on both fields, and everybody up there stops.
Yep, they all turn their attention.
It was just wonderful to see. So
you bet. All right, so Andrew Hazer on the mound today for the Warriors. Andrew, 24 innings pitched. He has a 3-2 record. He's given up 12 hits, 13 runs, 4 earned, 38 strikeouts, 9 walks, and an ERA of 1.16. And that game against Spencer the other night didn't hurt his ERA.
No, absolutely. Yeah, 5 innings, just over 60 pitches. Never went to a 3-ball count, Larry. That was just very impressive, and was pitching to contact, though he did strike out 8. Pitched to contact very well. Just about everybody in the field had an opportunity, and they played very well behind him also. Just a great all-around game for Andrew.
All right, so Hazer on the mound. He'll be pitching to Wyatt Hanna as we reset the defense for you once again. Caden Stry at first, Chase Uptergrove at second. You've got Gunnar Barth at short, Adam Hazer at third. Caden Hartung out in left. The center fielder is Alex Stry, and the right fielder is Bowden Opel. Warriors suffering their first loss of the season in the conference last night, losing to Spencer. Spencer, one of those teams that they play well against the team, and then they're
they're 5 and 4 on the year. So just
number 20, Carson Eckes.
had to really hit the ball well, very aggressive at the plate yesterday, and then but really imploded one inning in the field, but came back after they went down and came back and scored 5 runs. So.
All right, so Carson Eckes will lead off, the shortstop, batting from the left side. He was 2 for 5 with a couple of RBIs yesterday.
Yeah.
In fact, Columbus Catholic had 17 hits.
Yeah, they really pounded the ball. So
first pitch is fouled away. Look out over there. That's headed towards the concession stand, and it went over the concession stand. Wow, and there's people over there
there's a big crowd over there, and a lot of them didn't know that one was coming. So
there's a JV softball and a middle school softball game going on.
Yep.
Just up the hill. Yeah. The 0-1 misses upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Eckes, Konechny, and Summer, the top 3.
Eckes was 1 for 2 in the game against Neillsville at Marshfield and scored a run. So
the pitch. Fastball on the outside corner. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Eckes, one of the pitchers for this Columbus Catholic team as well. Hazer delivers. This one lifted in the air, left center field. Drifting over is the left fielder, and he can't make the play.
Yeah, I don't know if that was the can't believe that was the win, or if they got trouble with the sun there. But
that was Caden Hartung out there, and again, it's a relatively easy fly ball.
Yeah, you got to take a better path to that ball. He's trying to backpedal, and you got to kind of go back sidewise and get under it. And he just never did get under that one, and sets up Columbus here bright and early here with a double.
Matt Konechny, the catcher, steps in. First pitch is a strike, 0-1. Konechny 2 for 4. A couple of runs scored yesterday. Batting from the right side, the catcher today. He'll play shortstop and pitch. Hazer the stretch and the pitch. Fastball is a strike. Mac didn't think so.
No.
Caught the inside corner, 0-2.
Yeah. Yeah, if the umpire's given the corners, Andrew is going to take advantage of that. He really did that up to Spencer, too.
The 0-2. Lifted foul out of play. Right side. Still 0-2. The sun will be a problem as the evening goes on the left side of this field.
Yeah, we've seen it a lot yesterday. It is that same sky, not a cloud in the sky to help you out either. So guys are going to have the sunglasses on and use their gloves.
The 0-2. Swing and a miss by Konechny.
Blew that one by him right there.
Batting third, the pitcher, number
1 out here in the first inning. Carter Summer. Mentioned before the game, this is probably the tallest pair of pitchers in the conference here. Summer and Hazer.
Yeah. Yeah, I think, Tofar and Lamovic might get a little run there too. But, they're built kind of the same. Summer, 2 for 4 with an RBI in the game against Neillsville. And there's
takes a strike waist high.
Strike, just almost at the letter. So that's a good sign too for Andrew. If he's got him swinging at that high fastball.
Runner at second is Carson Eckes. And there's a throw back to second and it goes into center field.
Yeah.
That throw was wide of the intended receiver, so to speak.
Yeah, that was kind of an E1 there. It was to the first base side of Updegraw, and he couldn't get back over to make the play. So
0-1 the count to Summer. Now the runner at third.
Yep.
1 out here in the first. Hazer gets the sign from Hannah. The stretch and the pitch. This one in the air to shallow center. That'll drop, and it's an RBI for Summer. So he helps himself.
Yep. Yeah, against
batting cleanup, the center fielder, number 5.
Against Neillsville over there, he also drove in the first run of the game with a single in the first inning. So deja vu today. So
Ray Becker now, the center fielder, will step in.
There was just a good piece of hitting that ball in the outside corner. He reached out and just poked it back over the center, and no way Alex Stry was going to get to that one.
Becker, a right-handed batter. 2 for 4 with a couple of runs scored yesterday. A couple of RBIs, too. There's a strike delivered to Becker, 0-1.
And Ray was 2 for 4 against Neillsville with an RBI. So not a big guy. He caught the game at Marshfield, but in center field today. So
0-1 the count. The stretch and the pitch. Ground ball hit to the shortstop, Barth. Long throw to first is in time.
Yeah, it would have been iffy trying to get the runner at second.
Fifth, the first baseman.
That one just a little wide of the third baseman, so Adam had to let Gunner get it.
Yep. Yeah, that was the right call all the way. The courtesy runner at second. I don't know if he could have had a chance at him or not. It would have been close. So.
All right, so now it'll be Devlin Timler, the first baseman, with 2 outs and a runner at second. 1-0 Columbus Catholic. The pitch. High and tight. 1 ball, no strikes.
Get 12 for Columbus. What number 12 is?
1 ball and no strikes.
Yeah, number 12, Dax Wenzel, is courtesy runner.
Swing and a miss.
Thanks,
as
Joe.
Timler out in front of that one. 1-1. One ball and 1 strike to Timler. Wenzel lead at second. And the pitch. Off speed, and it drops over. 1-2. Andrew mixes it up a lot.
There he does. He really does, and he's got a good mixture. You know, we talked about him, kind of a split ball fastball too. You know, ooh,
comes with a fastball low, and it's 2-2.
Probably just a bit below the knees, but pretty good job by Timler not swinging at that, because that when you're protecting the plate, that looks pretty darn good.
The stretch and the 2-2. Off speed, and it's fouled.
Yeah, Guess got a piece of it
at home plate.
And Hannah couldn't get it.
Wyatt thought he had it in his glove.
Yeah.
But it was not there. 2-2, 2 outs, top of the first, 1-0 Columbus Catholic. Runner at second is Dax Wenzel. And the pitch. Off speed and stays high. Full now, 3-2. Brock Whelan waiting on deck. Should Timler get on? Hazer the stretch. And the pitch. Lifted in the air, shallow right. Bowden Opelt coming on and can't make the play as he hits the ground. The ball came out.
Yeah, it looked like he had it in his glove, but.
And on to, well, he held at first base.
Right,
So that'll be an error.
Number 3, Brock Whelan.
So a couple of fly balls
Yeah, probably should have had to play them both. And
misjudged here, and it leads to 2 runs here in the first inning. Brock Whelan now the batter.
last couple games, the Warriors have really struggled with their outfield play.
Swing and a miss by Whelan. 0-1. Yeah, on relatively easy plays.
Yes, absolutely. Both should have been made.
0-1 the count. The stretch by Hazer and the pitch. Outside and low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And sometimes that'll frustrate a pitcher, too.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yeah, because he's made a lot of good pitches. He should have been out of this inning a long time ago. And
Throw over to first. Diving back in is Timler. And the pitch is taken for a ball just high.
Yeah.
Andrew thought he had that one.
I did too. It was right in that below the letters area, but plate umpire deemed it high.
So 2 balls and 1 strike. The pitch, swing and a miss. As Hannah came up wanting to throw down to first. 2-2 now to Whelan. Runner at first takes his lead. The stretch by Hazer and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him on a high fastball. Strikeout number 2 in the inning, but Columbus Catholic does come up with a couple of runs.
For the Dons,
On
2
one
runs
hit, they leave
on a
1.
hit. Leave 1 and
at the end of a half inning of play, it's Columbus Catholic 2, Neillsville Granton
2.
coming up.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
At the Granite Shop, we take great pride in what we do. We offer high-quality natural stone granite as well as a huge selection of man-made stone. With full slabs as well as a variety of partial remnants, you'll have no problem finding the stone that was meant for you. Our high-end, high-quality granite, quartz, and marble is perfect for any kitchen, bathroom, or remodel need. We are locally owned and operated on County Road C near Stratford. We service all of Wisconsin.
Granton, they'll have Gunnar Barth leading off. Andrew Hazer will bat second, followed by Adam Hazer. Then Caden Hartung. Preston Berg, the DH, will bat 5th. Chase Updegrove bats 6th. Caden Stry 7th. Alex Stry 8th. And Bowden Opelt will bat 9th for Neillsville Granton. Carter Summer on the mound, pitching to Matt Konechny.
12, the shortstop.
Devlin Timler at first base. Caleb Pankratz at second. Rocco Maher at third. Carson Eckes is the shortstop. Drew Lang in left. Ray Parker, Becker. Ray Parker, yeah. Ray Parker Jr. is in center.
Who are you going to call?
Yeah, Ray Becker is in center field. Brock Whelan is in right. Got him going on that one, I guess. Ray Parker Jr. All right, so it'll be Gunnar Barth stepping in. Gunnar has struggled lately. 182 his average has now slipped to. But he's been getting on base.
Gets hit by a pitch pretty much once a game.
He'll step in there to work against the right-hander, Carter Summer. And the first pitch is on the outside corner, off speed right away. 0-1.
Yeah, that's a pitch you got to probably try to take to right field or back up the middle.
The 0-1 comes with a fastball on the outside corner, and it's 0-2.
Same place.
0-2 to Barth. 2-0 Columbus Catholic here in the bottom of the first. The pitch. Outside and low. Almost had Gunner fishing for it.
Yeah, you need to put the ball in play. Columbus has struggled somewhat this year on defense, so it's
8 errors yesterday.
Yeah, and they struggled in the game against at Marshfield too. So
the pitch, low in the dirt, back on the screen, and the count even now at 2-2. Eckes was the starter yesterday.
Yep.
Summer did get a couple of innings yesterday in that game, along with Ray Becker.
Yeah.
The pitch. Fastball is lifted in the air, foul, out of play, first base side.
Yeah, it's kind of, I don't know how much Konechki has been pitching lately, but I would assume he probably went their game Tuesday against Gilman.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Gunnar Barth. The pitch. That one is hit foul, right field side. Still 2-2. 3:10 down the lines here at Henry Luke's Baseball Field. 365 to right and left center. And again, the left side of the field will have the sun in their eyes.
Center fielder Becker way over into right center.
The pitch. High, it's 3-2. Yeah, I don't even see him. Well, there he is. I got to lean way out the window here to see him.
I'll tell you what, he's just to the right of straightaway right center, so it's
probably playing the Warrior batters to be late on the pitches.
Yeah, huge gap between center.
Barth works the walk.
Andrew.
It'll be Andrew Hazer. Andrew batting .474, leads the team in hits and RBIs. 18 hits, 14 RBIs.
See if the Warriors want to run. They ran pretty well against when Becker was catching. Konechki, I would think, probably got a stronger arm.
First pitch is fouled out of play by Hazer. Gunner leads the team in stolen bases with 15.
Yep.
And he's at first with a leadoff walk here in the first inning.
See what kind of move Summer has got too.
The stretch and the pitch.
Yeah, Gunner
low.
Gunner not getting a real big lead there. Normally he gets out to that cutout part, past that cutout part, but he wasn't quite out there that time. So
1 ball, 1 strike to Andrew Hazer.
He did get picked off yesterday though too, so it's maybe
throw over there and he dives back in.
Pretty good move. Pretty good move by Summer. Not quite like the boy like Peterson had.
Peterson
yesterday.
had a tremendous move.
Yeah.
For a right-hander.
But he doesn't throw quite as hard to first as.
There's a strike. Throw down to second is in time. They get Barth.
Nice throw by Konechki.
1-2 the count to Andrew Hazer, and nobody on base now with 1 out. Well, let's see if Andrew can get it started.
Konechki keeps throwing like that. He'll slow down the Warrior running game there.
The 1-2 outside, 2-2. Well, he had Barth 0-2, and then he walked him.
So
now he's 2-2 to Andrew Hazer. And the pitch. Fastball is hit foul out of play. Still 2-2. Warriors will have Gilman next week, Tuesday and Thursday. The Tuesday game is a 4:30 start here. The pitch. Again, fouled by Hazer. 2-2. 2-0 Columbus Catholic here in the bottom of the first. Summer the stretch and the pitch. Little ground ball hit to the left side, deep in the hole off the third baseman's glove. Throw to first, not in time. That'll be an infield hit.
Yeah,
Batting third.
third baseman
Shortstop.
Maher got a
The
glove
third
on it.
baseman, excuse me,
If he
number
doesn't get a glove on it, it's
32.
in left field. He did deflect it over to Eckes, and Eckes may have thrown it first, but good start for Andrew Hazer. Base hit.
Now Adam Hazer.
Yeah.
Adam, 342 on the season. He's the second leading hitter as far as hits.
Yeah.
The pitch. Outside. 1 ball, no strikes. And we'll see if Andrew takes off.
Yeah, it.
As you said, might be a little leery with
Konechny
behind
back there.
plate.
He's got a much better arm than Becker has.
The stretch and the pitch. Fouled out of play by Adam. I was looking through his stats last night. 38 at-bats
Yep.
for Adam. He's only struck out 6 times.
Yeah, that's tremendous for at any class. But him being a freshman, so very first ball hitter a lot.
There's a strike,
And,
waist high.
Seems to always make some kind of contact.
1-2. 1 out. Bottom of the first. A runner at first for the Warriors. The pitch.
Ooh.
And just as we say that, he swings and misses at a outside off-speed pitch.
Yeah,
Batting cleanup.
Summer
for
really
left
pulled
fielder,
the string
number
on that one.
14, Caden Hartog.
All right, so it'll be Caden Hartog now with 2 outs. Runner at first for the Warriors. The pitch, low a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Warriors have struggled from the plate here as of late. They got a win Tuesday, but only had 1 hit. The pitch. Low in the dirt, gets back on the screen. This will allow Hazer to get to second base.
Swung the bats a lot better yesterday, but
only 6 hits.
Yeah, only 6 hits. Had a lot of Adam balls, but a lot of good at bats by guys. You know, do some walks and things like that. But just have not made a lot of solid hitting lately. So
2-0 the count to Hartung. He squares the bunt and bunts it foul. Third base side.
Yeah.
2-1.
Yeah, Maher, the third baseman, was playing very deep, and that if he gets that down, it's a good thing. But he didn't. Got way out and got the fat part of the bat and hooked it foul.
Looked like Maher was looking into the Columbus dugout.
Saying, what do I do?
Should I play up or not?
Yeah.
With the runner at second.
Yeah. That's a tough guy. He's definitely going to be covering now where he's at.
The pitch. This one is fouled out of play. Third base side. Two balls and 2 strikes, 2 down. Bottom of the first, 2-0. Columbus Catholic. The stretch by Summer, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Second strikeout in the inning for Summer, and the Warriors
no hits.
get nothing in their half of the first inning. No runs on a hit. They leave 1.
No runs, 1 hit.
And
no errors.
at the end of 1 inning of play here in Neillsville, it's Columbus Catholic 2, Neillsville Granted nothing.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier. Treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between. Check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See Chips' complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream, all served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield. Be a champ and have a chipperific day.
The second inning. And for the Dons in their half of the second, they'll have the bottom 3 in the order. Caleb Pankratz, Drew Lang, and Rocco Maher
Leading off for the Dons.
due up against Andrew
The
Hazer.
second baseman, number
We talked before the
13,
game, Dick and I, about the
Caleb
Marywood
Pankratz.
Conference South, which has even gotten closer after yesterday's games. As now Edgar 6-2, Auburndale and Stratford 5-2, and Marathon 5-3.
Yeah. Yeah, Marathon coming on lately, Larry. So
They beat Auburndale again yesterday,
yep.
6-5.
Yeah, beat them twice this week. So
And Edgar beat Stratford.
yep. Yeah,
10-4.
it's going to be a chase right down to the end. I can't hear you in my head, said Larry.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, so it'll be Caleb Pankratz to lead off here in the second inning. Andrew Hazer, the right-hander, delivers outside a ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Pankratz did not play in the game against Neillsville Grant at Marshfield.
That pitch taken outside a ball, gets by Hannah. 2-0.
Almost looked like they crossed Hannah up a little bit there.
Stratford's playing tonight.
2 balls and no strikes. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. Good job by Hannah
Yeah.
to hold that ball up there.
Yep. He's become very good at framing pitches.
And there's
Yeah,
another strike
yeah.
delivered by Andrew. Ground ball foul by Pankratz. 2-2 the count. Drew Lang waits on deck. Another busy place here.
Yeah, a lot of people up here tonight again.
We got a game on the JV softball diamond
yes.
and on the varsity.
Yeah, Stratford up there. I'm not sure who else is up there,
I
but
think Spencer in the
Okay.
middle school. Swing and a miss on the strikeout. Throw down to first, and it is
oh, nice play by Caden
in time.
Stride. Great play by
Batting
Caden
second,
Stride. He had to stretch across
Left fielder,
and
number 7,
got right in
Drew
the way of the runner, but
Lang.
wow,
So 1 out. Third strikeout for Andrew.
good play by Hannah. He didn't hurry that either. He knew he had a little bit of time, and he took his time and made a good throw. He's been struggling throwing the last couple of games.
1 out here in the second inning. Drew Lang, the left fielder, will step in there. Right-handed batter. The pitch. Fouled back on the screen.
Lang was 0 for 2 in the game at Marshfield.
Yesterday, 2 for 3 with an RBI. Again, Columbus Catholic losing to Gilman yesterday, 12-11. The pitch. High ball. A lot of runs scored yesterday.
Yeah,
Neillsville
like
Granton losing to
yeah.
Spencer, 14-9.
23 runs in both games, 12-11 in the Gilman-Columbus game. So
The pitch. Just got a piece, did Lang, fouled it back.
the Loyal Owen Withy Thorpe game was just a boring old 7-0 game.
Yeah. What have they given up now?
They've given up 2 runs at
2 runs in the conference. Wow.
Good pitching.
Yes. Ball and 2 strikes to Lang. The pitch. Comes with a fastball and blew it by him. 3 strikeouts in a row for Andrew
Number
Hazer.
11, the third baseman.
42 now on the
Rocco
season.
Maher.
Maher, the batter. Number 9 hitter in the lineup, playing third today.
Yeah, played in the outfield in the game in Marshfield. So.
Wind today blowing, looks like across, maybe out to left a little bit.
Out to left a little bit.
And the pitch to Maher is a strike.
Yeah.
Yeah, the last few games here it was blowing
in
from right field.
Yeah. And it made it so tough, blowing in.
There's a ground ball, a high chopper. Gunnar Barth at short, throws to first in time for the out.
Nice hop for Barth there, all coming off that grass.
What do we call that, a Sunday dinner at Grandma's house?
Yeah, yeah.
1, 2, 3 go the Columbus Catholic Dons in their half of the second inning. At the end of an inning and a half, 2-0 Columbus Catholic.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that look for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because They made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
And then they're in the Rochelle Triangular on Saturday of next weekend.
Taking their week out of the conference play and filling it up is what they're doing there pretty well, too.
And they still have a game at Rib Lake and at Marathon on their schedule yet. Neillsville Granted, they have a game at home against Gilman Tuesday, a 4:30 game, and then at Gilman next Thursday.
Yeah. And then is it the following Monday that they've got Durand, Arkansas, I believe?
No, that's the last Monday.
Last Monday, okay.
Leading off for
they have Loyal the following week,
number 32,
Tuesday and Thursday.
Preston Berg.
All right, Preston Berg will lead off here in the second inning for the Warriors.
Berg hit the ball hard twice yesterday. Had 2 doubles. Yeah, really seeing the ball.
2 for 3 with a run scored.
He had
swing and a miss here.
Had 3 hits against Columbus. Yeah, over there too. Big cut and miss on that first one, a fastball from Summer.
The pitch. That one bounces across home plate. Yeah, raised his average to 385.
Yeah. Just done pretty good. Gets on base a lot. Doesn't strike out a whole lot.
He leads the team with 14 walks.
Yeah, very patient. Got a good eye.
The pitch. There's a strike.
That would have right in on that inside corner. That as Preston really crowds that plate, that would have been a tough pitch to try to hit.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Summer working out of the stretch, and the pitch is fouled away by Preston. Still 1-2. 2-0 Columbus Catholic here in the bottom of the second inning. Chase Updegrove waits on deck for the Warriors. The pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Center fielder drifting towards the left side of center field and makes the catch. Ray Becker out there.
Second, number 1, the second baseman.
You can see the wind playing with that just a little bit. Take it into left center a little bit, but Becker played that well.
1 up, 1 down here in the second. Chase Updegrove, the second baseman, the batter. Updegrove, one of those guys struggling a little bit from the plate. 143 batting average.
Had a hit in yesterday's game, but been struggling to make contact for the most part this year.
The pitch, high and outside.
Yeah. Lately, he has had a pretty good eye at the plate, though, drawing a couple walks here and there. But it's been a struggle for him. First year on a varsity field, so.
2-0 the count, the pitch. There's a strike from Summer. 2-1 the count. And the pitch. Outside, 3-1. Summer so far, 2 strikeouts and a walk. He's given up 1 hit.
Throwing a lot of pitches. Went to a lot of 3-ball counts here after getting ahead in the count.
This one fouled away by Updegrove. And the count is full now, 3-2. Two runs on 2 hits for the Dons. No runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors for Neillsville Granted. That one fouled away. Look out over there.
Ooh.
Yeah. That one right to one of the girls over there that's warming up.
Didn't know it was coming either.
One hopped, and she turned around, and it was right there. 3-2 the count. The pitch. Inside and low, and he walks Updegrove.
Batting third.
That'll be Caden Stry.
Baseman, Caden.
Stry had a nice single down the line yesterday.
Yeah, made some good contact in yesterday's game. Another guy that's been struggling hitting the ball. It has drawn quite a little walks, but really struggled with plate, but had some nice swings yesterday.
Batting 103. He's walked 9 times.
Yeah.
So runner at first with 1 out. That pitch in the dirt gets by Konechny, and down to second will go Updegrove. Mack trying to
backhand that one, and he couldn't make the play on it.
Well, then he came up looking like he had the ball in his glove, but Updegrove was already heading to second. So 1 ball, no strikes. The pitch, high and outside. Good stop by Konechny. 2 balls and no strikes. Caden, a left-handed batter. The pitch, swing and a miss behind that fastball.
Yeah, blew that one by him right there.
2-1. Summer gets the sign he wants from Konechny, and the pitch. Outside.
Yeah, having
3-1.
Having trouble getting that outside corner. Especially these left-handed batters.
Updegrove, the runner at second, taking his lead. And now a throw back there. Chase really didn't have that big of a lead. So he dives back in. Eckes taking that throw from his shortstop position. He's standing behind second base right now with the left-handed batter up. The pitch outside a ball, and it's another walk. So 2 straight walks puts runners at first and second for Alex Stride, the center fielder. Alex Stride batting 107. Trying to get something going here for the Warriors. Fouls that one back. 0-1. Bowden Opelt waiting on deck. Should
not worried about a bunt. They've got Maher playing up about base level. If Strike could put one down the line, and he has struggled bunting, but there's no way that either Summer or Maher are going to throw him out.
Curveball misses outside, 1-1.
But Alex on that first pitch looked like he was right on it, just got under it a little bit. But so we'll see what happens here.
Throw over to first, and back is Caden Stride.
Yeah, he didn't get very far off the base either. Surprised that Timor's not really holding him on either, so he's off the base.
The pitch almost hit Stride, 2-1. Bowden Opelt waiting on deck. 1 out here in the second inning. Runners at first and second for the Warriors. The pitch. There's the strike.
Yeah, took a little bit off on that one and had Stride fooled.
2-2 the count. The stretch by Summer and the pitch. Low, and it's full 3-2.
Ooh. Caden Stride thought Updegrove was taking off. He was halfway down to second.
Somebody missed a sign.
Yeah. Ooh. That ball didn't get away very far from Konechny there.
The 3-2. Swing and a miss by Alex.
Now batting number 27.
And now Bowden Opelt with 2 down and runners at first and second. And again, the Warriors having trouble getting them runners around. Summer the stretch. And the pitch.
Ooh.
Swing and a miss. Bowden one after one. High level that time.
Yeah, that was right around the bill of his helmet.
0-1 the count. Summer gets the sign he wants from Konechny. Checks the runners. And now wants to go back to second. And the ball a little bit behind Eckes.
Yeah.
And sliding back in
again, Updegrove didn't have that big a lead, so he was back in pretty easily.
0-1 the count to Opelt. Summer delivers. Opel bunts it third base side. Summer grabs it, throws it to first, and gets the out.
Yeah, just didn't get it down the line enough. Good bunt, but just didn't get it down the line enough. And Summer was able to make
For
the
the
play.
Warriors,
So the Warriors
no runs.
get no runs, no hits. They leave
no
2.
hits, left 2.
And at the
no
end of 2
errors.
complete, still 2-0 Columbus Catholic.
The Dons 2.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken has been voted best pizza in Marshfield 16 years in a row. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken is ready for your call now. Choose drunken chicken, BLT, Western, mac and cheese, sweet chili chicken, and more. Plus, Scotty's has broasted chicken, fish sandwiches, salads, and desserts. Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, 715-384-8118 and scottyspizza.com.
Scotty's Pizza and Chicken, how can I help you?
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Back here at Henry Luke's baseball field, both teams will have their top of the orders coming up here in the third.
Yep.
Top of the third, it'll be Carson Eckes, Matt Konechny, and Carter Summer for Columbus Catholic.
Yeah.
Eckes, a double to left field
Yep.
on a play that a fly ball that Caden Hartung
took a bad path.
catch.
Took a bad path too, and didn't get under it, and it fell for a double, and that paved the way for the first run of the game for the Dons. And
Hazer delivers high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Andrew has 4 strikeouts. He's given up a couple of hits. But the Warriors have also committed 2 errors. There's a strike,
There's
knee-high.
that curveball right there.
Fans enjoying
nice day.
Nice weather today. The pitch misses upstairs, 2-1. Mother's Day weekend.
Yep.
Looks like a nice one.
Most of next week too, it looks like.
That pitch low, and the count goes to 3-1. One of the few times Andrew has done that here in the last couple of games.
Yep. Yep.
Andrew gets the sign from Hannah and delivers. And it's a walk. A little high on that one.
Batting second, the catcher, number
First
6.
walk issued by Andrew. That'll bring up Matt Konechny, who struck out in the first.
See if they try to run against Hannah and Hazer. Hannah threw out a steal, trying to steal over in Marshfield, so we'll see what happens.
Hazer will work from the stretch. And the pitch misses outside and high.
Struggling a little bit this inning.
1 ball, no strikes. Looking in for the sign. Now he checks the runner at first. And the pitch. Outside.
Ooh.
2-0.
Yeah. Didn't give him the corner on that one.
No, he thought he might have had it.
Yeah.
Eckes the lead at first. And the pitch. That curveball drops in.
Yep.
And it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Matt Konechny here in the third inning for Columbus Catholic. They lead 2-0. And the pitch. Another curveball, and that one's lifted out of play, foul. So the count even at 2-2. Eckes, the runner at first for the Dons. Hazer looks over there. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Threw the fastball by him.
Second time he has struck out in the game.
Number 16,
And now this pitcher, Carter Summer. Summer, an RBI single in the first.
Yeah, I think Coach Batson just told his outfielders to come in a little bit. You see Alex strike him in about 3-4 steps.
Carter Summer, the batter. The pitch.
There goes Eckes.
Is a ball, I believe.
Yeah, Hanna couldn't get it out of his glove.
So a steal for Eckes, and it was a ball, or was it a strike?
Scoreboard says strike, so
okay.
We'll go with that.
So it's 0-1 to Summer. Eckes now the runner at second.
Yeah, now if you're the Warrior infields, you got to make sure that ball doesn't get through.
The stretch by Andrew Hazer. And the pitch. Curveball is popped up on the infield. Updegrove will make the catch at second base.
That's a big out there.
Clean up the
so two down
baseman
for Ray Becker.
Or the center fielder, number 5, Ray Becker.
Or as he was known earlier, Ray Parker Jr.
Yeah. We won't visit that one again.
No, that was that was too much.
Yeah.
Becker grounded out to short his first time up. Here's a throw back to second. And back is Eckes. Updegrove covering from second base. Or his position at second base. Hazer looking in for the sign. Now comes Reddy at the belt. And the pitch. Low and outside. 2-0 to Ray Becker. 2 down here in this third inning. Columbus Catholic leading 2-0. And the pitch. Fouled back by Becker.
Right on that one.
Yeah, 2 balls and 1 strike. And the Warriors have Gilman next week for 2 games. A team you can't really take lightly.
No, yeah.
Seems like they can score runs if they need to.
It seems like they've scored runs against everybody except when in their games against Loyal. So.
Well, that's everybody, though.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a ground ball hit to the second baseman. Updegrove gobbles it up, tosses to first. And that ends the third inning for Columbus Catholic. They do get a runner, but Eckes is left stranded at second base. No runs, no hits, 1 left.
No runs on no hits.
And at the end of 2.5, still 2-0, Columbus Catholic.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Hey everybody, Nat over at Wheeler Chevrolet GMC, and I am standing in our all-new Express Lane. Open now, no appointment necessary. Stop on in and get things like oil changes, filters, quick lubes. No appointment necessary. See you soon.
And the Warriors will have the top of their lineup coming up. Barth, Hazer, and Hazer to go against Carter Summer, who has pitched well.
Yes.
Warriors have had runners, but
for the Warriors,
nothing past second base.
Yeah, Carter's walked 3, but first inning, Barth was caught stealing, and then second inning, a couple more walks, and Warriors just couldn't advance them.
So Barth, the batter, he walked and was thrown out trying to steal back in the first. Summer has walked 3 in this game. And there's a low ball. 1-0.
Yeah, he's had trouble getting his off-speed stuff across the plate. He's been pretty good with his fastball, but Warriors have had a lot of good at-bats against him here early.
And that pitch bounces across home plate.
Spiked 2 in a row there.
2-0 the count. 3 strikeouts and 3 walks. But no hits yet. Or no, check that. 1 hit for Neillsville granted. That's right.
Yeah.
Andrew had a hit. The pitch. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Off his glove. Throw to first. Not in time. It was hit hard, but that's still probably going to be an error.
Yep, it's a ball Pankratz should have handled. There's no doubt about that.
Second, number 21.
He let the ball play him instead of him playing the ball. And
Hazer.
So Andrew Hazer, the batter, 1 for 1. And we'll see what the Warriors do here. Last time Barth was thrown out trying to steal.
Solid hit there by Barth.
Just like the other night at Spencer.
Yeah.
There's a ground ball. Hit the third. Past the third baseman into left field. That was smoked on a rope. And it went right past Maher, excuse me.
Number 32.
Another hit for Andrew Hazer.
Hazer.
Adam Hazer now the batter. He struck out back in the first.
See what they do here with Adam. I think you got to have Adam swinging away here.
Runners at first and second. Nobody out here in the third. 2 straight, an error and then a hit. There's a strike delivered to Adam.
Yeah, came
0-1.
First pitch fastball there.
Barth the runner at second. Andrew Hazer at first. The pitch. Outside. 1-1. Second time through the lineup for this Warrior team.
Yeah, looks like the Warriors.
And that pitch low. Nice stop by Konechny. 2-1.
Yeah, second time around the order. Looks like the Warriors got a good. So far, it looks like the Warriors got a good read on him from the first time around. Because
the first 2 batters have hit it right in the nose.
Yeah, you bet.
The 2-1. High, and Adam lets it go. It's 3-1.
Yeah. Well, I think, if it's in there, Adam, and you like it, give it a rip.
3-1. Summer the stretch. And the pitch. And he does like it and hits it in the air to left. Back goes the left fielder. He'll make the catch. Runners will tag, and they'll go to second and third. So that's as good as a
bunt
ground ball or anything else.
Hit it on the nose, but it just hung up out there.
Batting cleanup, the left fielder.
So runners at second and third for Caden Hartung. Hartung second on the team in RBIs.
Struck out his first time though, so he's got to put the ball in play this time.
He's got a couple of runners out there.
Coach Kressel coming out to visit.
So a meeting at the mound for the Dons. The pinstripe blue uniforms.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Yeah, don't forget Mother's Day on Sunday.
Yeah.
Barth the runner at third. Andrew Hazer is not at second base. He's at first. The throw over there is not in time. I thought he was at second.
I thought he fouled, but I wasn't watching. I watched Barth all the way. He must have only went halfway. The throw came in towards third.
I could have sworn I seen him going.
Yeah. But
so runners at the corners and not at first or at second and third, excuse me. Squaring is Hartung. Throw down to second on the steal. It goes way into center field. And a run will score. The throw went sailing over the head of everybody into center field.
Stolen base and an E2. Boy, Matt Konechny really airmailed that one.
As Hartung squared to bunt that time and took a ball. So it's 1 ball and no strikes. So another runner out there. The pitch. There's a ground ball. Pass Summer into center field. Andrew's going to come around third. Here comes the throw. Konechny comes out to get it, and did he get him? He did.
Yeah. Great throw from center by Ray Becker.
He did get him on the jersey.
Yep.
I could see it from here. Andrew tried to make a slide around it, but couldn't do it. And at second base is Hartung. So he gets the hit and gets the second on the throw.
Now batting, the DH, number 31.
But from our angle, it did look like a good tag by Konechny.
Yeah, it was. I tell you what, the throw from Becker was in front of the plate. Konechny made a great catch, but then Hazer tried to go around him, and I think, like you said, Larry, I think he got him on the arm. So.
All right, so Preston Berg up there now, and takes a strike on the inside corner. No balls and a strike. 2-1 Columbus Catholic now here in the third.
Good at bat, though, by Hartung, taking that ball back up the middle.
The pitch. Fouled back by Berg. Look out over there.
Yeah,
People walking on that sidewalk to the softball
I'll tell you what,
games.
there's foul balls going everywhere today.
I'm surprised more people don't get hit over in that area when you're not paying attention.
Yeah, because, they're not paying attention to this game at all. And
the pitch. Inside a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Backed him off just a little bit there.
As we said, Preston very close to the plate.
Yeah.
So an inside pitch may look inside, but it may be the inside corner. There's a little ground ball hit to the second baseman. Glove there. Throw to first is high. And here comes Hartung to score the tying run.
Wow. Oh, Pankratz just airmailed that. That was routine there. And he hurried it. He had plenty of time to get Berg, but he airmailed that throw, and the first baseman, Timler, had no chance.
So an error, and that is the third error on the Dons.
We say if you put the ball in play, they might have an error or two, and gets the Warriors back into a tie game here.
Now Updegrove, the batter, he walked back in the
that's going to
drop. That is a fly ball hitting right center. That drops in there. And Berg will stop at second.
Yeah.
And we got runners at first and second. That is the third hit in the inning by the Warriors.
They said Warriors going up there being aggressive this inning and making good contact. Nice job by Chase Updegrove there.
And we're going to get a courtesy runner or a pinch runner.
Suda
will come on to run for Preston Berg.
Talon Suda, freshman. Good speed. Anything hit to the outfield, he should score him.
Berg is Talon Suda.
Caden Stride will be the batter. Caden walked in the second inning.
Now Talon's got to be careful though. They've worked on that pickoff play, and Eckes is standing right on the bag.
And he's going to throw over there.
Yep.
And Suda's on the base.
Yep.
Yeah, Eckes is not even into his shortstop position.
No.
Now he will.
He's still very close.
He goes behind and will stand near second base. As Suda gets his lead, and now the pitch to Stry is a strike.
Yeah.
Well, we've said it before. When you get runners on, sometimes the pitchers lose their concentration at the plate.
Yep. And
0-1 here to Stry. And the pitch. Stry checks and takes a strike, knee high. 0-2. 2-2 here in the third. The Warriors getting 2 runs in this inning to tie the game. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Caden, and that'll do it here in the third inning. But the Warriors do get 2 runs on 3 hits.
2 runs on
They
3
leave 2,
hits.
and at the end of 3 complete, it's a new ball game. Tied at 2.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
We'll have a doubleheader of girls softball here on 92.7 WPKG. Neillsville, Granton, and Gilman.
Yep.
And Dick and I are going to do the broadcast. We're going to try it from out in center field.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, I think. It's supposed to be a nice day that day, and take a different view, I guess.
Yes. And with a softball field, you're not that far away
absolutely
from the
not,
action.
So
Maybe like Harry Carey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Yeah. Mine's staying on, Joe.
Yeah. I don't like to get burnt on my shoulder.
Yeah, right.
Devlin Timler will lead off, and he takes a strike from Andrew Hazer.
Nice curveball right on the corner.
Timler reached on an error in the first and was left stranded at first. The 0-1, off speed misses. 1-1.
Yeah, he really took a lot off on that one. Wow. That just kind of floated in there.
The pitch. Swing and a miss by Timler. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2-2 here in the top of the fourth. Andrew with the 1-2. Tries a fastball and it stays low, and it's 2-2. Timler, Wieland, and Pankratz here in the fourth for the Dons. The pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Stry is under it and will make the catch.
Yeah, Timler, he had reached on an error by Bo Nopel his first time up.
Number 3, the right fielder, Brock
Wieland will be the batter. He struck out in the first. Andrew has struck out 5 in the game and walked 1. He's given up a couple of hits. And the pitch, low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Hazer gets the sign from Hannah. The pitch. Grounded into right field, a base hit.
Yep, just got it by Caden Stry.
Batting
so a 1-out hit for Wieland here in the fourth. And now Caleb Pankratz also struck out in the second. Pankratz playing second base today. Had an error that allowed the tying run to score. Ball that went over the head of the first baseman on the relatively easy play at second base. Adam Hazer in at third. The pitch. High ball.
A lot of youngsters playing for Columbus this year. You know, we talked to Joe Konitsky when we were in Marshall, and at least 17 of their 22 players are either freshman or sophomore this year. So they have a lot of youth on their team this year.
The pitch. Swing and a miss.
I think he just got a piece of that one into Hannah's glove.
1 ball, 1 strike. That may have been the changeup right there.
Yep.
One and one. The pitch. Outside, 2-1. Wheeling the runner at first. 2-1 the count to Pankratz. The pitch. That one in the air to right field, a base hit. Bo Nopel comes up with it. And we have runners at first and second here with 1 out.
Two pretty good swings, both guys taking the ball the other way.
Lang.
Now Drew Lang, who struck out in the second. And so far, the two guys before him that struck out have gotten hits.
Yep, both taking the ball to right field.
Not trying to do too much with it, I guess.
Absolutely.
So runners at first and second.
Just making contact.
The pitch. Misses upstairs a ball. Andrew thought he had it there.
Yeah. That has been a strike at times today.
1 ball, no strikes. Runners take their leads. The pitch. Off speed, and he bunted that one right into Wyatt Hanna's glove.
Trying to Looks
1-1.
Might be trying to advance the runners, but missed badly on that. Bunted right through it.
Hazer the stretch. And the pitch. Another off-speed pitch and a strike.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if he checked or not, but I think that pitch was a strike anyway.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Andrew shaking off a couple of signs. Now he's ready. And the pitch.
Ooh.
Curveball, strike 3 call. He gave it to him that time.
Yep.
Now batting, number 11.
That's what I said. At times it's been a strike, at times it hasn't. So.
Rocco Maher.
6th strikeout in the game for Andrew. And now Rocco Maher, who grounded out to short his first time up.
Yeah, you got the number 9 hitter here. You want to get him. You don't want to go back to the top of the order with Eckes.
Runners at first and second. 2 down for the Dons here in the top of the 4th. Score tied at 2. The pitch. In the dirt. This one gets by Hannah. Not enough.
Yeah.
And I don't think that Wheeland saw that ball get away.
No, I don't think so either. He never moved.
1 ball and no strikes.
No, he called it a strike. He called it a strike.
Oh, he did? Okay.
Yep.
0-1 to count. That's what
close.
the coaches were not happy about.
Yeah, Wheeland, the lead runner, never saw the ball get away from Hannah. And actually, Pankratz behind him did.
Here's a high chopper to short. Glove by Barth. Throw to first. Not in time. Stride couldn't get it out of the dirt. And see what these call here on this one.
I just wonder, is Gunner better off trying to go to second there? Updegrove was there.
Now batting,
now what?
Shortstop, number 20.
Oh, the runner is limping. I did not see him over there. Maher is limping, and they're going to get a runner for him.
Yeah.
And that will be number 8.
And that is Nolan Frayne.
Okay, Nolan Frayne will come on.
Eckes.
So Frayne will come on. What did we rule that one there?
That's got to be, it's an error. I'm going to put it on the first baseman.
Okay. So now the top of the order in Carson Eckes.
Yeah, that's
with bases loaded.
I just wonder, Barth went the long way. I thought he had a chance to get Pankratz at second. Updegrove was there, but and then he kind of lollipopped that throw too. So.
All right, Eckes, 1 for 1. Walked his last time up. This one low in the dirt.
Yeah.
Good block by Hannah. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 down in this 4th inning. Tied at 2. Dons have bases loaded. Runners take their leads. The stretch and the pitch is a strike. Eckes wanted to offer there, but held up and took a strike. 1-1. Andrew with a long look in at Hannah. Now he's ready. And the pitch. Curveball is lifted in the air.
This hard tongue even
shallow left center, and it's going to be dropped by the outfield again. Misplayed out there. And my goodness, you got to make a play.
Hartung didn't even see it. And
catcher, number 6.
And I don't know if Alex Stry overran it, but my goodness gracious.
You get a guy to hit a fly ball, and they can't make the play. And it scores a run.
2 runs.
That's even worse for the Warriors. So now it's 4-2 on a fly ball.
Yeah, 2 errors in the inning. You should be long out of this inning.
All right, so now it's Matt Konieczny. The pitch. And that one's ripped into center field right at Alex Stride. He'll make the catch for the out, but too late for the Warriors as 2 runs come across for the Dons.
2 runs.
And Andrew Hazer is very frustrated right now. So 2 runs on a couple of hits.
2 runs on.
And they leave 2. And at the end of 3.5, it's now 4-2 Columbus Catholic.
It's Columbus.
The Sports Den, located on Marshfield's sunny south side since 1975. The Sports Den has the area's best selection of outdoor equipment. Find top brands of snowshoes, cross-country and downhill skis, snowboards, swimming equipment, skateboards, and more. The Sports Den has a full-service bike repair center along with top bike brands, Specialized, Trek, and others. The Sports Den is Central Wisconsin's fat bike headquarters. Visit the Sports Den in Marshfield Monday through Saturday and thesportsden.net.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
Low tone,
yeah,
but in a very serious tone.
Right.
You should have went to second base on that throw.
Yep.
And not trying to go into first.
Yeah, I think
they've been out of the inning.
Yeah, who the runner Maher is coming out of the game because Ray Becker has come in to play third base, and Nolan Frame has went into center field. So.
Yeah, we had the runner Maher again on that close play at first base. Obviously must have turned his ankle or something on the base or something.
So you got to put Becker at third, and who knows about Frayne in center, but
right.
It's the Warriors. The outfield play this whole week has just been very shoddy, for the most part. It just a lot of stuff that should not be happening out there.
And it's on your home field. That's the thing.
And you got to see a junior in left and a senior in center. And granted, they haven't played a lot of varsity ball. But we're 2/3 into the season now, Larry. That stuff shouldn't be happening.
Yeah, the Warriors have actually played better against some of these opponents on the road than they have here.
Absolutely.
Alex Strye will lead it off here in the fourth inning for the Warriors, and he takes a ball. Alex struck out back in the second. 4-2 Dons here in the fourth inning. Bottom of the fourth. And the pitch. Swing and a miss by Alex. One ball, one strike. The pitch. High ball. 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2.
Yeah, Alex had a lot of trouble catching up with Summer today. Struck out his first time.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Strye leading off here in the fourth, and he takes that one low, and it's 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes.
Should be looking fastball here.
And the pitch is low, and he walks Alex Strye to lead off here in the fourth.
Number 27, the right fielder, Bowden Opel.
Bowden laid down a pretty good bunt his first time. Just couldn't beat it to first, but probably looking for him to bunt here again. Becker, the third baseman, just in the game.
All right, so Bowden Opel will step in there. Runner at first. Nobody out here in the fourth. 4-2 Dons. And the pitch. And he does square and bunts it foul.
Yep.
Oh, 0-1 to Bowden Opel. Top of the order, waiting on deck for the Warriors. The Dons getting a couple of runs in their half of the fourth to take the lead after Neillsville Granton had scored 2 runs in the third to tie the game. Summer delivers. Another bunt attempt. Ball. And no steal by Strye.
No.
1 ball, 1 strike.
When Konitsky threw out Barth in the first inning, that really slowed the Warrior running game down quite a little.
1 ball, 1 strike. Bowden bunts high in the air. It's going to drop and bobble a little bit. Throw to first. Not in time. Gets by the first baseman. And Strye will hold at second.
That wasn't pretty, Larry, but it was very effective.
Yes.
Number 12.
That'd be a base hit.
Yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, we'll say a hit.
We'll say a hit, but I don't know if it's going to be official.
You know, most people would look at it as a fielder's choice and a sacrifice, you know, but our book isn't official. So
No. So look at the official stats somewhere tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right, so runners at first and second with nobody out. Throw over to first. Opel dives back in. Gunnar Barth, the batter. He reached on an error and scored in the third.
Yeah.
Walked in the first.
First baseman Timler up like he's thinking Gunner's going to bunt. I don't know about that, but
yeah, he hasn't done much of that.
No, absolutely not.
Well, he's squaring here and takes a strike.
Ooh.
0-1.
That was called a strike. Very tough pitch to bunt right there. Very tough pitch to bunt.
Gunnar, a leadoff hitter, but
not
doesn't
a bunter,
really bunt a lot.
No, you know, because coming up through youth and stuff, he was always, you know, a 3-4 hitter.
Takes that one outside as he squared to bunt. 1-1.
And it's just this year that he's really batted leadoff because he's batted in the towards the top of the order, everybody, but never on top.
1 ball, 1 strike. Runners at first and second for the Warriors. Nobody out. Squaring again and taking a strike.
Yeah, that's the one. If you're going to bunt, you should have bunted.
That was right there. Yep.
Yep.
Well, now 1-2.
Yeah. Now you got to take that bunt off, I think, and just
now
let him swing away.
Well, he's looking down at Coach Mattson, and he's not giving him any sign.
Got a huge hole on the left side.
Yeah, the shortstop is by second base again. Now he gets over. And a defensive swing there by
very
Barth, and he strikes out.
Now batting, number 21.
Kind of got caught off that one.
Very much a wasted at bat there. All the way around.
All right, so now Andrew Hazer, the batter, 2 for 2. Was thrown out at the plate in the third inning trying to score on a base hit by Caden Hartung. And the first pitch is taken high, a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. Alex Strye, the runner, at second.
Yeah, you got
Bo Nopelt at first.
Got good speed on the bases, so.
Summer the stretch. And the pitch. Low. Snap throw down to first, not in time. Eka snapped that tag on Bowden. I think he might have broke his shoulder.
Yeah.
Bowden, not a big guy.
No.
Strong, but not very big. 2 balls and no strikes. And the pitch. Fastball. He fouls it back. 2-1. Brewers up on the Rays, 1-0.
Yeah. 6-10 start down in Tampa.
Well, they must have scored right away because it's only 6-12.
Playing at the Yankees minor league complex.
Oh, that's right. That one fouled back by Andrew. 2-2 now. 1 out here in the 4th inning.
Yeah, I forgot we had that Dodger fan next to me.
Oh, yeah, that's right. The all-star team.
Yeah.
Known as the LA Dodgers.
Best team money can buy.
Yep. The stretch by Summer, the pitch. Strike 3 called.
Now
2 straight strikeouts after we got runners at first and second.
Yeah.
Adam Hazer.
And now here comes Adam Hazer. Adam flew out to left his last time up. He's 0 for 2. The pitch. Popped up foul and out of play. A mile in the air.
Just beyond the batting cage.
I think Coach Mattson is trying to get into his team's head that they have to swing on 0-2.
Yes.
Got to protect. 0-1 to Adam Hazer. The pitch is a strike.
Oh, Opel was.
And now Opel got caught off first, and they tag him out. Well, that was not a productive inning after it started off pretty good for the Warriors. They get nothing on a hit,
No runs
and they
on a
leave
hit.
leave one, excuse me. They leave one.
No errors.
And at the end of 4 complete, 4-2 Columbus Catholic.
Neillsville Granton.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
Hi, I'm Josh Marks, owner of Infinity Exteriors. 9 out of 10 brand new roofs can't pass a simple manufacturer warranty inspection, meaning 9 out of 10 brand new roofs have no warranty. Infinity operates on principles instilled in my Marine Corps service: honor, courage, and commitment. Infinity is meticulous craftsmanship, unbeatable quality, and always at the best price. Infinity buys more, pays less, passing those savings directly to you. We're booking new roofs, siding, and windows. Call today.
All right, we go to the 5th. The Warriors had a promising 4th inning, but
yeah, that just
with your top of the order coming up,
wasted inning. You know, you got your 8 and 9 hitters get on base, and then boy, I'll tell you what, that Barth at bat was wasted as far as I was concerned. And I think Andrew Hazer got called out maybe on a 50-50 strike, but and then Bo Opel gets picked off first, so just. Really bad stretch of a few pitches there. So,
all right, for the Dons in their half of the 5th, they'll have Carter Summer, Ray Becker, and Devlin Timler to go against Andrew Hazer here. Dons lead it 4-2. Hazer gets the sign and winds and delivers. First pitch is low, a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0. Four 2 Dons. Top of the 5th, the pitch. There's a strike, 2-1. Andrew with 6 strikeouts. The pitch. This one lifted in the air to right center, left center, I should say. Strye moving back and makes the catch.
Took a better route to that one right there.
Batting second, the third baseman, number 5.
So 1 out here in the 5th. Now Ray
Becker.
Becker now playing third. 0 for 2 is a couple of ground outs. And as the evening wears on, the sun will get worse in left field. There's a strike.
Absolutely.
0-1 the count.
Yeah, Drew Lang and Hartung are going to have their work cut out for them as that sun gets down.
There's a ground ball to the shortstop, backhanded by Barth on to first for the out. 2 up, 2 down here in the 5th.
Third, the first baseman,
and now Devlin Timler. Timler reached on an error in the first inning and then flew out to center last inning. Don's got 2 runs in the first, 2 in the 4th. Warriors got their 2 runs in the 3rd. The pitch fouled back by Timler. Dons will have Regis on Monday. They got a full week.
Yeah, man.
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and then a tournament Saturday. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Timler.
Andrew took a little off on that one, and Timler way out front.
0-2. Hazer delivers. Popped up foul over our heads. Out of play. Still 0-2 to Timler. Hazer into the windup and the pitch. Lifted in the air. This is behind second base. Who's going to make the call? It'll be up to Grove.
Nice job getting out there, Chase up to Grove.
So it ends up being a 1-2-3, fifth for the Dons. No runs, no hits, nobody left.
1, 2, 3, go the Dons.
And at
No
the end of
runs,
four and a
no
half,
hits, no errors.
4-2
None
Columbus
left.
Catholic.
It's the Dons.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
And a defensive change for the Dons as Matt Konechny now will go to third and Ray Becker goes behind the plate. And that's all because of the injury to Rocco Maher.
Yep.
And they didn't want to leave Becker at third.
Yeah.
So Nolan Frayne stays out in center.
I'm also guessing too, Larry, that
Defensive changes for the
when
Dons.
they make a if they make a change at
Becker
pitcher, it'll be
behind the
Konechny
plate,
coming
is
in,
at
and
third.
Summer, of course, will go to
Leading off for your
infield
Neillsville
position
Granson
then
Warriors,
too. So.
number 32, third baseman, Adam Hazer.
All right, Adam Hazer.
Barth down warming up in the bullpen for the Warriors.
Hazer leads off because Opelt was picked off. There's a ground ball into left field. Boy, that'd have been nice the last inning.
Yeah.
Now batting,
First hit for Adam, 1 for 3 in the game. A leadoff single here in the fifth, and now Caden Hartung the batter.
Hartung.
Somebody said they're listening, but I don't know their number. It might be my daughter. I don't know. She's got a new phone.
Okay.
So I don't know. So it'll be Hartung now. And he takes that pitch in the dirt. And Adam will have an easy steal down to second base on the pass ball. So Adam at second with nobody out.
Yeah, Summer spiked that one big time. And
1 ball, no strikes to Hartung. He squares to bunt and pulls back and takes a strike.
Right, yep.
1-1.
If he was going to bunt, that was the pitch to bunt right there. Konechny fairly deep at third.
Adam Hazer, the runner at second, with nobody out here in the fifth for the Warriors. They trail 4-2. Summer again, and again.
Yeah, he bunted through that one.
Offered and missed it. Did Hartung?
Yeah.
1-2.
Yeah.
1-2.
Gotta have contact now. Put it in play. Make
Preston Berg on deck.
Make that defense work.
The pitch. Swing and a miss by Caden. Went after the high fastball and missed it.
Number 31, the
One out
designated hitter
for Preston Berg.
Preston Berg.
Berg, the batter, reached on an error and flied out to center. That error scored a run for the Warriors.
Yep.
Takes that pitch inside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah, they've been working Preston inside. You know, hopefully they'll want him to get his arms extended and drive the ball like he had been.
That pitch inside and low, 2-0. 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth, 4-2 Columbus Catholic. Warriors came into this week unbeaten in the conference and lost last night. There's a foul at home plate by Berg, 2-1. The Dons also losing yesterday to Columbus Catholic. or to Gilman.
Yeah.
So the Dons are now 4-5 in the conference. That pitch low, and it's 3-1 to Berg. Three balls and one strike. The pitch high, and Berg works a walk.
Now batting.
And
number
now
one, the
Summer
second
looked over to the
baseman,
dugout,
Chase.
and he's kind of went,
No.
no.
Yep, it's done. I'll bet you.
And it looks like his
I think we're going to see Konitschke now.
day is over.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Chili Implement, located just west of Marshfield, is your local Kubota dealer in central Wisconsin. They have it all, including farm tractors and the best-selling and #1 rated in durability and owner experience Kubota compact do-it-all tractors. And don't forget the versatile Kubota RTV utility vehicles, along with Kubota zero-turn mowers for the best lawn care equipment. Get them all at Chili Implement. Chili Implement is open Monday through Saturday. Call us or visit our website at chiliimplement.com.
Good off-speed stuff, good curveball, above-average fastball.
Again, girls softball coming up Tuesday on 92.7 WPKG. A doubleheader starting at 4 o'clock Tuesday here in Neillsville. We'll have both games for you. As Konitschke continues to warm up. Ray Becker again behind home plate now. Chase Updegrove is going to be the batter. Chase has walked and singled. And let's see, it's going to be Summer. We'll go to third.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I kind of thought.
Carter Summer is over to third base. Now batting.
So Summer now at third.
Number one, the second baseman, Chase Updegrove.
It is my daughter Maggie on that number I didn't know. I forgot to put her new number in my phone. First pitch to Updegrove was low. So glad to have her listening down in Kansas. Maybe she's watching. It's on Zaleski.
Yeah. Hope the weather's as nice there as it is here.
The 1-0 is a strike on the inside corner. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Runners at first and second for the Warriors. And that pitch inside, 2-1. Adam Hazer is at second. Preston Berg
that's
is
super,
a runner at
not
first.
a lot of speed on the bases right now. Adam, pretty good speed, but Berg, below average.
The pitch. There's a ground ball, high chopper, hit to the second baseman, turns, throws to second.
Yeah.
Did they get him at second?
He did not call him out.
Well, I guess they did. It almost looked like Eckes came off the base. But they did get him at second. So a fielder's choice for Updegrove.
First baseman.
Nice play by Pankratz there.
Yes, it was.
Strike.
So the play by Pankratz to Eckes covering. Puts runners at the corners with 2 down for Caden Stride, the left-handed batting first baseman today. He started against Spencer yesterday. Quick throw over to first, and diving back in is Updegrove. Konitschke with another guy with a good move to first.
Move. He a lot like Peterson from Spencer. Quick over there.
The stretch, the pitch. Caden takes a strike, and down to second base without a throw goes Updegrove. So runners at second and third for Caden Stride. 0-1 to count with 2 down. And the pitch. Swing and a miss.
Blew it by him right there. Got to shorten up that swing and go the other way with it.
I would not be surprised if he gave him another one right here.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see much different.
Konechny the pitch, and he got a piece that time and fouled it away on a fastball.
Fought it off nicely there.
0-2. Konechny the sign from Becker. And the pitch. Oh, he came off speed and got him with a curveball.
Caden was thinking the way we were.
Yes, and took that one.
To the center fielder.
Waist high for
You outgrown your old furniture? Well, I can relate. Then get into Mall Furniture today. We are never short on inventory, and we are never short on bringing you great deals. Living rooms, bedrooms, dining rooms, mattresses, recliners, lift chairs, and big clearance recliners. Head to Mall, because we got them all.
Mall Furniture and Mattress, West 9th Street, Marshfield.
Hello, I'm Jenny Shaner, Realtor, Next Home Hub City. If you're a first-time home buyer or seller, or you've been around the block, because of my experience, I'm able to help you in the most efficient way. I'm a full-time, full-service realtor. I focus on my clients 100%. Let's work together as a team for a win in your next real estate transaction.
Wyatt Hanna was ready to throw it down to second base, but neither Barth nor Updegrove were ready. Good thing he didn't throw it. He might have hit one on the side of the head. All right, we go to the 6th. For the Dons, it will be Whelan, Pankratz, and Lang.
Leading off for the Dons.
In that two-run fourth inning, Whelan and Pankratz both had base hits and came around to score. Both after striking out the first time through.
First pitch to Whelan is low ball. Andrew was getting those strikes in Spencer.
Yes.
But not getting him here today.
Yeah, the umpire, Cal Takis, at Spencer had a very liberal strike zone. I mean, it was consistent both ways. This guy today has been a little bit tighter.
1 ball, no strikes.
And not quite as consistent either.
The pitch. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
But he's been consistent. He's called it both ways.
Right.
You know, that's the main thing. So
1-1 the count to Whelan leading off here in the 6th for the Dons. They lead 4-2. And the pitch taken high. 2 balls and a strike. Hazer winds and delivers. Swing and a miss on an off-speed pitch. 2-2. Whelan playing in right field today. Andrew delivers, and there's a ground ball hit to third. Gobbled up by Adam Hazer on to first for the out.
Batting
his first
second,
putout today.
Number 13, second baseman.
1 up, 1 down
Pankratz.
for Andrew Hazer. That is 5 in a row retired now. And Caleb Pankratz, 1 for 2, will step in. Second baseman today. And he fouls that one off the end of his bat. 0-1. Made a fine fielding play to get a force out at second.
Big play, tough hop too. So
Andrew delivers. Curveball stays upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Andrew gets the sign he wants and the pitch. Fastball down the middle. 1-2.
Pankratz looking for something else there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Chop foul, third base side. And the count remains 1-2. The Warriors in the 6th will have 8, 9, and 1 due up in their order. Hazer delivers. Off speed, and he wanted that one, but didn't get it.
Yeah, that has been a strike at times. That's where I would
2-2.
I would say the umpire has been a little inconsistent calling that pitch at the letters.
Andrew delivers, and that fastball in the dirt. Well, actually, it was 3-2, so that was a – no, now it's 3-2.
Yeah.
The batter threw me off.
Yeah.
He took off to first.
I think he took off like it was a called strike. Well, that wasn't coming because that ball was spiked about 2 feet in front of the plate. And
now it's 3-2. Andrew looking in for the sign from his catcher, Wyatt Hanna. Now he's ready, and he may have hit him.
Yeah.
If not, it still was a walk.
Yeah.
Now batting.
Not sure the umpire didn't say.
Yeah.
The left fielder.
It was definitely behind the batter.
I'll say it's a walk. Drew Lang, now the batter. He struck out twice. 1 out, walk. The second in the game issued by Andrew. And now Lang, the batter. The stretch and the pitch. There's a strike delivered to Lang, 0-1. A week from tomorrow, or 2 weeks from tomorrow, it's graduation.
Yes, absolutely.
Swing and a miss by Lang. Hard to believe that.
Oh, yeah. This school year has just flown by. It really has.
The pitch, strike 3 called, and he strikes Lang out for the third time.
I don't know what Lang was looking for.
Now batting the center fielder, number 8, Nolan Fry.
So Nolan Frayne will check in there now. 8th strikeout for Andrew, so 2 games in a row he's had 8 strikeouts. First pitch to Frayne is a strike. Nolan, by the way, is a teammate of Adam Hazers on their AAU basketball team.
As is Dax Wetzel.
As is, yes.
Dax Wenzel.
Wenzel, yep. The pitch, low, 1-1. They're off to Verona tomorrow for a tournament.
Okay. Yeah, busy time for those kids, playing baseball all week and then AAU basketball on the weekends, but that's the way it is.
Swing and a miss by Frayne.
And that's how you
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's how you get better, too. So.
Pankratz' lead. The pitch, strike 3 called. Got Frayne looking. 9 strikeouts for Andrew. So a leadoff walk is left stranded at first. 5.5 in the books. Still 4-2 Columbus Catholic.
No hits, no errors.
Founded in 2011, Marshfield Fast Pitch is a competitive fast pitch softball club. Players range in age from 7 to 18 years old. They consist of girls from central Wisconsin and headquartered in Marshfield. Throughout the year, teams compete in tournaments locally, around the state, and nationally. During the winter, practices, lessons, and clinics are held at our indoor facility. Marshfield Fast Pitch specializes in player physical and mental development with the hopes of making a big impact on their team. Visit our website at marshfieldfastpitch.com.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois T. Strake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
On single, but summer really got tough against the top of the order, striking out Barth and Andrew Hazer and then picking off Opeld off first. Really a promising inning for the
Leading
Warriors.
off
Went
for
down the
your
drain
Warriors,
really quick.
Number 2, the center fielder.
All right, Alex Stride will be the batter. He has walked and struck out. Looking down at Coach Matson.
Yep. Yeah.
Now he steps into the batter's box, and we're ready to go. Konechny delivers, and that ball fouled off his bat. He squared the bunt.
He didn't get that bat out of there in time.
Didn't quite get it away in time. Yep, fouled it back.
Yeah, you got to drop that bat when you're not going to. Cost him a strike.
0-1. The pitch. That one low and outside, getting by Becker. 1-1. Nice to see that tree out there
Yeah.
blossoming.
Yeah, I've got one on my boulevard doing the same thing.
True sign of spring right there. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch. Low, 2-1. Everything's starting to green up.
Yep. Yeah, the field looks great, and got a few dandelions growing in it. And
2 balls and a strike to Stry. The pitch. There's a strike knee high.
Yeah.
It's 2-2.
Yeah, he keeps looking down to Dave Matson. And I don't think Dave.
Get a bat on the ball.
Yeah. Put it in play, my friend.
The pitch. Strike 3 called at the knees.
Yeah, just you got to protect the plate. That's
Number 27.
If it's coming there close, you got to take a swing at it.
The previous pitch was called a strike, and you got to, you got to protect.
All right, Bowden Opelt will step up there. He had a single and then was picked off at first base in the 4th inning. First pitch taken low ball. 1 ball, no strikes. The stretch by Konechny and the pitch.
Yeah.
Fouled back.
Good cut there by Bowden on it, but just got under just a tad.
Even had a ball and a strike. Mack, one of those pitchers that likes to pitch from the stretch. What am I looking at? 1-1, Rays and Brewers. The pitch. Over the head of Bowden.
Yeah.
2-1.
We had noticed that last week, too. Mack does not use the windup at all. So
Some pitchers comfortable with that.
A lot of them are. You don't see a whole lot of them do it anymore.
The pitch. That one fouled. Out of play, first base side. 2-2.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I said, all the way up in youth, we teach that, too, so.
The stretch and the pitch. Curveball. Missed somewhere.
Yeah, I don't know where that one missed, Larry.
Might have fooled the umpire there. 3-2.
Yeah.
Konechny delivers low, and Bowden walks.
Nice at bat by Bowden by the freshman. He's had 3 good at bats today, Larry.
All right, so the top of the order now coming up here in the bottom of the 6th with 1 out.
Yeah.
The Dons lead 4-2. Gunnar Barth, the batter, he struck out.
This is where the Warriors are going to need to make hay with the next 2-3 batters.
Konechny, a good move to first, so
yeah,
Bowden be on lookout.
Got picked off the last time. I would think Coach Kurth has probably got him lassoed in.
First pitch is low ball, 1 ball, no strikes.
So 2 runs down with your 1 and 2 hitters up. I don't think you need to be running out of an inning here. Yeah.
Throw over to first. Bowden slides back in. 1 ball, no strikes to Gunnar Barth. Konechny the stretch and the pitch. There's a ground ball hit to third, gobbled up by Summer. He gets the out at second, throw back to first, not in time.
Good play by Summer. That's, you talk about a defensive switch there, and you got a guy who normally plays the infield.
The pitcher, Andrew.
All right, now Andrew Hazer, the batter, with 2 down and a runner at first. Andrew 2 for 3, struck out looking his last time up. And the pitch. Low in the dirt, gets by Becker, and down to second will go Barth. So there's a run out there, possibly, for the Warriors. They haven't really hit anything to the left side of that outfield.
No.
To see if the Columbus Dons can make a play out there. The pitch. Low. And it's 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. Barth takes his lead at second. The pitch. Lifted in the air to right center field. That's going to be down for a base hit. Make the gap. Andrew coming around first, heading to second. Barth will come on to score. And it's 4-3.
Big hit by Andrew.
Now batting number 32.
Reached out, poked it into right center for an RBI double.
Hazer.
And now Adam Hazer with a chance for a run-scoring single, possibly.
Yeah, you're not going to put a courtesy runner out there for Andrew Hazer either.
Andrew on the season, that is his, let's see, how many hits has he got? 3? 21st hit.
Yep.
And that's his 15th RBI.
Yep.
All right, Adam stepping in there now with a runner at second and 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Adam.
Yeah, gave him heat and he swung through it.
Kind of pulled his head a little bit on that
good
one.
Good pitch to hit. And yeah, like you said, Larry, the old golfer thing, you pull your head.
Konechny the pitch. Curveball drops in there for a strike. It's 0-2. All right. Konechny ready. And the 0-2 is a curveball, and he got a piece of it.
Yeah, he fought that one off.
And fouled it. Count remains 0-2. I would think if you're Adam, you probably set fastball here.
Yeah, I think so. But Mac, he's fooled a couple of people with that curveball too. So
the 0-2, and he came with a fastball but missed low.
Yep.
And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I don't know what you said. He hasn't gone back-to-back on many pitches.
Shakes off a sign. Now he's ready. And the pitch. Came with the curveball, and it dropped in for a called strike 3.
For the Warriors.
To end the inning, and Coach Mattson is not happy with his hitters here today. But that was a nasty curveball right there.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
Pitch, Andrew Hazer will go to short. And you know, when you see Adam Hazer up there as a freshman, as a freshman, you know, you're coming up through the ranks, you don't see a lot of good curveballs.
Not like that, you don't. Not like that, you
so,
don't.
So, you get froze a little bit.
Yeah, the only time he's going to see a curveball that good is if he's batting against his brother. So.
Yeah.
Shortstop, number 20.
So a couple of strikeouts for Adam in the game. One thing we talked about was how few he had. But
right.
He's facing some good pitchers today.
You bet.
All right, so Gunnar Barth will face the top of the order for the Dons here in the 7th inning. Carson Eckes leads off and takes the ball.
Warriors need a shutdown inning here. They got 4, 5, and 6 coming up next inning, and I don't think you can afford to get down by more than 1 run, really.
And the pitch. Eckes takes the ball, 2-0. Eckes, Konechny, and Summer due up here in this 7th inning for the Dons. 4-3, Columbus Catholic leads. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Eckes.
Good fastball on the inside corner there.
2-1.
Tied Eckes up pretty good.
The Warriors lead in the hit column, but the Dons lead in the run column. Barth also working from the stretch. And delivers a ball, and it's
having trouble getting that curveball
3-1. Wyatt holding that ball there, but I think it's starting outside.
Yeah, and it's I think it's a little bit high too, Larry.
3-1. Yeah. The pitch is a strike on the outside corner. 3-2.
Yeah, good to see Andrew Hazer back out at shortstop for an inning. Anyway, I think the Warriors realize that. When he's playing first, that really weakens their defense, having to move other people into positions they don't play a lot.
The 3-2. Low, and he walks Eckes to lead off the 7th.
Batting second, the pitcher.
So now Matt Konechny,
number 6.
0 for 3. He struck out twice and lined out to center. Four-3 Dons here in this 7th inning. Barth gets the sign from Hannah. Looks over at first. And delivers high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Eckes the runner at first. Barth from the stretch. And the pitch lifted in the air. This one will get foul. Out of play, right field side. Over where some of the Columbus Catholic people are lined up in the lawn chairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. I can't see him over there, but I'm assuming there are some people over there.
You can bet on it, Larry.
I can't even see anybody over there, but somebody popped up and ran after the ball. So the pitch. Curveball misses in the dirt. Nice block by Hannah.
There you go.
2-1. Eckes the lead at first. And there he goes. And Barth didn't even deliver the ball yet. And they throw him out at second base.
Ooh.
It's close play over there at second. And the coach for Columbus Catholic coming over. And
a lot of people started yelling balk right away. And
now he's going to discuss it with the home plate umpire. As the runner took off. And did Gunner step off before he threw that ball? As they discuss it, the runner's going to stay at second base for right now. And he's out at second base.
Yeah.
Barth picks off the runner at second
So the runner is thrown out at second base. You know, we've tried that in 14U ball. Have that runner take off.
Yep. And make sure that guy don't step off. But
and you get him while he's in the stretch, or when he's set. That's when you take off.
Yep.
Because then the pitcher really is.
As soon as he comes to his belt.
Yep. Because then you're kind of.
First of all, he's got to hesitate a little bit there, and then.
There's a curveball, grounded deep in the hole, is short, and then Andrew Hazer slips and falls.
Yeah, it was just a little out of the way for Adam Hazer, and Andrew went to backhand it. Got the ball, but his feet came out from underneath of him.
Number 16.
Not sure if he would have made that play.
That would have been a tough play.
That was a long way out there.
He was right out by the outfield grass, and Konechny runs pretty good. So,
all right, Carter Summer now with 1 out. A runner at first for the Dons. The stretch by Barth, and the pitch is low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. We'll see if the Dons try that play again.
Yeah.
Konechny, the runner at first, takes his lead. Barth delivers. A strike. Throw down to first.
Oh.
Gets by Caden Stry momentarily, but
Yeah,
Konechny stays there.
Caden was trying to slap that tag on before he caught the ball, and lucky it just rolled just a few feet away.
They always say when you're growing up, what do you got to have to make an out?
The ball.
The ball.
Yep. And that's true at any level.
Yep, any level. Got to have the ball before you can make an out. The pitch. Lifted in the air to left center.
Oh.
Stry coming over and will make the catch because Caden Hartung, I don't think, saw it.
He had not. Caden Hartung did not see that ball at all. And Alex Stry was over, probably shading into left center a little bit, and got there and made the catch. Caden, as soon as the ball was in, Caden's glove went up. But he was going to his right away again, and luckily Stry was over to get the play. And
2 outs. Konechny holds at first. Now Ray Becker.
It's a very tough sun right now.
And there's a throw over to first. And time was called, or what happened?
The plate umpire called time. I'm assuming Becker called time. So
okay.
Or now he called time again. So.
All right. So we'll try it again. Barth into his stretch and the pitch. Curveball falls in there for a strike.
That was
0-1.
Best one he's thrown right there.
0-1 the count. Barth the stretch. Konechny the lead at first and the pitch. Another curveball, and he fouled it off. He reached out and fouled it.
I don't know if that one was going to make home plate, though. It might have hit home plate.
I'm not sure what he would have done with that if he hit it.
Yeah. I can't believe he got a piece of it, quite honestly. And
he just reached out there and
protected.
got a piece of it. And now what do we got? Oh, ball was near the on-deck circle. Now we're ready to go. The Warriors, by the way, in their half of the 7th, will have the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, as Dick said earlier. The pitch. Curveball, lifted, foul, near the bullpen. Down the left field line. Count remains 0-2 to Becker. 0 for 3 in the game. 3 groundouts. 2 to short and 1 to second. And the pitch. Fastball lifted in the air to left. And Caden Hartung didn't see that one and went over his head. This is going to score a run as the throw comes on. And it's a double for Becker, an RBI double, and a big RBI for the Dons.
First baseman.
As Konechny comes all the way around from first base.
Timler.
And it's now 5-3 Columbus Catholic.
That one was hit pretty good. But,
yeah, that was tagged.
Yeah. I still don't know if Caden's seen it off the bat, though. Courtesy runner, I believe, coming in for Becker.
Wenzel?
Number 12, Dax Wenzel.
So Wenzel on to courtesy run at second base. 2 down for Timler, who is 0 for 3. 2-1 Brewers. Should be beating the Rays.
Yeah, you never know these days, Larry.
Brewers hoping to get some pitchers back at some point.
But, they got Quintana he's pitching
Is
tonight.
Woodruff going to be coming back here soon?
He's still doing AAA. Not single A over in Appleton. He's been doing rehab starts. Myers, of course, is back. But
I'm pretty sure Woody comes back the 16th of May.
So next week, maybe Woodruff.
Maybe.
That'd be nice.
We'll see. I suppose depends how one more start goes at
I know one thing, the NFL schedule's coming out next Wednesday.
Wednesday, yep. Yeah, every day they're going to announce a few of the special games this week.
Yep.
Some on the Today Show, some on NFL Network, some on Fox, or one or so every day. So probably like your Christmas games, your Thanksgiving games.
They changed Wenzel to
Okay. Wenzel is not the runner. It is 14, Vikram Sinha.
Okay. So he is at second base.
Yeah, so
the batter is Timler.
Yeah.
And the pitcher is Gunnar Barth. And here's the pitch. Low, blocked by Hannah, even though he didn't know where it was.
Because I would think probably Wenzel courtesy ran for either Summer or somebody else earlier because he had done it. And I don't imagine you can do it. You got to do it for somebody else.
1 ball and no strikes to Timler. And the pitch is a strike. Knee high, 1-1. 5-3 Dons here in the top of the 7th. Each team now with 6 hits. Barth gets the sign and the pitch. Fastball. Foul tip by Timler. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. 2 runs in the first inning, 2 in the 4th, and 1 here in the 7th for the Dons. The pitch is popped up. That one will get out of play, foul. Where a number of them have gone down the first base.
Yeah, we've had a lot. We've had them sprayed all over the place today.
Still 1-2 to Timler. Barth gets the sign from Hannah. And the pitch is grounded to the shortstop. Andrew Hazer has it. Throws on to first for the out to retire the side. But the Warriors do give up a run. The Dons get a big run to go up 2 now as we go to the bottom of the 7th. 5-3 Columbus Catholic.
Run.
Nuts Deep 2, a Marshfield favorite for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Soup, salad, pizza, omelets, sandwiches, wraps, and burgers. How about appetizers like loaded tots and super nuts nachos? 14 large TVs to watch all your favorite games. Plus, entertainment and event space for groups large and small for your upcoming parties. Nuts Deep 2 again, awarded Best Burgers and Fish Fry in Marshfield. Nuts Deep 2 on South Central Avenue in Marshfield and Nuts Deep 2 North in Spencer.
Hello, it's Mayor Lois Teastrake asking you to join us for Marshfield's Dairy Fest. Dairy, great time. The fun starts with me on Friday, May 30th at the Mayor's Breakfast, 5:30 to 9:30 a.m. At 5 p.m., head to Columbia Park for family-friendly entertainment, and later join free live music at the Wenzel Family Plaza. Saturday, May 31st, the parade starts at 11 o'clock, and Wenzel Family Plaza will host fun activities. In the afternoon, the Pie and Ice Cream Social is at the Upham Mansion, and Nuts Deep 2 will be hosting an outdoor beer garden with live music. For more information, go to marshfieldchamber.com.
Wetzel is playing first base now. And I don't know, did they move Eckes into the outfield? I don't know. I don't see him out there.
Yeah, Whelan's right yet.
Leading off for the Warriors, the left fielder, number 14,
Konechny is still on the mound, and it will be Caden Hartung to lead off here in this 7th inning. Hartung, 1 for 3. Couple of strikeouts, sandwiching a single and a run scored in the 3rd. Swing and a miss here.
Took a little bit off that one there. Hartung shortened up, though, pretty good on it, but
0-1 the count. Konechny delivers. Curveball, and he chops it foul. 0-2. Warriors again will have the Gilman Pirates here in Neillsville Tuesday night, 4:30 game time. Regis and Columbus Catholic Monday at Hackman Field. The pitch, low and outside, 1-2. Then the Dons will have McDonald Central on Tuesday in Marshfield. Scheduled to be at Safford Field on Tuesday.
Been a real struggle getting onto Hackman Field this year.
That pitch in the dirt.
That's 3 pitches in a row he's spiked.
2-2.
Preston Berg getting a good workout there.
On deck guy has to go get the balls that go back on the screen.
Yeah.
Home plate umpire needs some extra balls there.
Yeah.
Running low. So he said a lot of foul balls.
Yep.
2-2 the count here to Hartung, leading off in the 7th for the Warriors. And the pitch. Outside, 3-2. Game with the heat that time.
Yep. Yeah, he spiked 3 curveballs in a row.
3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Fouled back by Hartung.
Good protect by Hartung. Just got a piece of that one. Matt came with the heat again.
3 balls and 2 strikes. The pitch. Low, and Hartung works the walk to lead off here in the 7th inning. And now Preston Berg, your batter.
31, the DH. Preston
Berg has flied out, reached on an error, and walked. So the leadoff batter on for the Warriors here in this 7th inning. Berg, the left-handed batting DH.
0 for 2 today with a walk.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, I can't.
Couldn't catch up to the fastball there. 0-1.
He hit Mac pretty good over in Marshfield.
And that one skips across home plate.
Good block by Becker, even though he didn't know where it was.
1 ball and 1 strike. One and 1 to Berg. Runner at first is Hartung, the pitch. Lifted in the air. Deep right center field. Get up. No, it's off the wall. Or is it gone?
It's gone.
It is a home run.
Oh, boy.
I couldn't tell if it bounced at the fence or went over, but it's a 2-run blast for the big guy, Preston Berg. The first home run for the Warriors this season. And it ties the game at 5. Preston Berg being mobbed at home plate. Boy, I tell you, when he hit it, I thought that was going to be out of here. But then I couldn't tell if it bounced at the fence or over the fence. And it went over for a 2-run homer. And we're tied at 5 here in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, number 1.
The first home run hit by the Warriors this season.
I'll tell you what, Larry, it could not come at a bigger time. 7th inning, tie a game. Oh, wow.
And it couldn't have come for a better guy than Preston Berg.
Absolutely.
The senior hitting the home run.
And we just talked about he had hit Mac hard at Marshfield. And so.
All right, so now it's Chase Updegrove. Swing and a miss. Chase wanted to follow.
Yeah.
Took a big cut there.
Chase, I don't think Chase has quite got the power to do that.
0-1.
He's got to shorten up and get on base with the winning run.
And a curveball. Missed, apparently.
No, he called it.
Oh, he called it? Okay, I didn't see it.
It was there.
0-2.
Yep.
I thought it was.
Yeah.
And the pitch. Fouled back by Updegrove.
Updegrove's had some pretty good at-bats today. He's walked, had a base hit, and got on by a fielder's choice. So done a good job of putting his bat on the ball today.
For the first time this year, somebody has to run behind the fence to get a ball.
Yeah, Trevor Hart.
The pitch. Curveball misses. 2-2. 2-2 in the Brewer game, by the way.
Yeah.
The pitch.
Oh.
And the curveball fooled him, and he caught him looking.
Now batting.
Strikeout
Number
for
20,
Konechny.
first baseman,
1 out for Caden Stride.
Stride.
5-5 here in the bottom of the 7th. With that home run, the Warriors now with 7 hits.
Yep.
The pitch, low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes.
Somebody needs to get on base here.
1 ball, no strikes.
Yeah. These guys got to remember this.
The pitch, inside corner, 1-1.
Can't be backing out of there like that, Caden Stride. You got to stay in there.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch, fouled back by Caden, 1-2. Players looking down at Coach Matson for a sign, but he's
just not
hit the
giving
ball.
Hit the ball.
Make contact, get on base.
Yeah.
The pitch, curveball is hit to the second baseman for the out.
Konechny was going in. He thought that was the 3rd out.
A little flare that time.
Yeah, I thought that had a little more on it, but
number 2, the center fielder.
Pankratz was there to make the play.
Now 2 down for Alex Stride.
Good job by Caden Stride, though, getting his bat on a 2-strike pitch.
Stride the batter, the pitch. Takes a strike knee high.
Yeah.
0-1. Well, now we go to the 8th inning possibly here.
Yeah, if, the Dons have Whelan, Pankratz, and Lang coming up.
That ball in the dirt. 1 ball and 1 strike. A big 2-run homer by Preston Berg here in the bottom of the 7th to tie this game up at 5. And they're still looking for some extra baseballs here.
Yeah, it's
trying to collect as many as they can, I guess.
Yeah.
All right. A ball and a strike to Alex Stride. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch. High, 2-1. So both starters will not have the decision today.
Nope.
The pitch. Fouled back by Alex.
Okay, great to get your bat on the ball. Yeah, it's in the hands of Konechny and Gunnar Barth right now.
2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th.
Yeah, how big was that run in the top of the 7th for the Dons?
Yes.
They don't get that. That would have been
That's
a
walk-off.
Yep.
All right, so Stride will step in there, 2-2 the count. The pitch in the dirt, and it's 3-2.
He has really struggled with that curveball here in the 7th inning.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Bowden Opelt on deck. Should Alex get on? And the 3-2. Outside a ball, and he walked him. Mack thought he had the outside corner.
I did too.
Boy, I did too.
Yeah, came with that fastball.
From here, that looked like a strike. And now Bowden Opelt, who walked his last time up.
I think if you're Coach Matson, I think you send get Alex Stride on his horse here.
Again, remember, Matt Konechny has a good move to first base.
Yeah.
The pitch. Bowden Opelt hits one deep in the hole. It's short. Glove by Summer. Throw to first in time,
nice
and we go to extra innings.
Is that a nice play by Summer? Wow, strong throw. Good job by Opelt again, putting his bat on the ball.
But the Warriors.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
What do you like most about Columbus Catholic Schools?
Amazing teachers, because they're funny and nice.
It's the small classroom sizes.
Because it teaches us to be kind.
We invite you to check out Columbus Catholic Schools and see for yourself why our students like it here. That if you really want your student to attend Columbus Catholic Schools, we will work with you as much as possible to make that reality. Contact us at 715-387-1177 or admissions@columbusdons.org for more information.
Dons due up is Whelan, Pankratz, and Lang. As Gunnar Barth throwing his warm-up pitches to work here in the 8th inning.
Yeah. Need a shutdown inning here by Gunnar, and then Warriors will have top of the order coming up in the bottom of the 8th. So
big 2-run homer for the senior Preston Bird.
Yeah. Talk about the biggest hit of his career.
I'm sure there'll be pictures of the home plate celebration online somewhere.
Leading off
you can bet that Debbie Berg has got a few of them.
Number 3, right fielder.
All right, so it'll be Whelan to lead it off here. 1 for 3 in the game. Singled and scored in that 2-run 4th.
Yeah, he and Pankratz had big hits in that 4th inning and came around to score. And that was it. The Warriors had just rallied to tie the game at 2, and then they got going.
That pitch low in the dirt. 1 ball, no strikes. Andrew Hazer started for the Warriors. Carter Summers started for the Dons. Neither one now in the mix for a win or loss. The pitch. There's a strike delivered by Barth. 1-1. Shaking off a couple of signs is Barth. Now he's ready. And the 1-1 is lifted in the air. Shallow center.
Oh,
makes the catch on the grass.
Nice play by Updegrove.
Reached up and made the catch as he was drifting out of the outfield grass for the first out here in the 8th. That looked like it was going to be a Texas leader.
Yeah, I did too. And there was no way anybody in the outfield was going to get it. And if Updegrove doesn't make that play, it's a hit.
Now Caleb Pankratz. He is 1 for 2. He walked his last time up. And the first pitch misses outside. 1 ball, no strikes.
Just off the plate there.
1-0 the count. Barth delivers. And that one low, 2-0. 5 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors for the Dons. 5 runs, 7 hits, 4 errors for Neillsville Granted. Barth, the 1-1 is right down the middle. I should say the 2-0 is right down the middle. Now it's 2-1. Two balls and a strike. And the pitch. A curveball, and he had Pankratz way out front.
That just kind of floated up there.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Barth delivers. Curveball. Chopped near third. And Adam Hazer couldn't get a glove on it.
Yeah,
We're under his glove.
That was the only way the Warriors are going to get it out there.
Now batting.
Because I don't think Andrew Hazer could have, by the time he fielded it.
So.
Andrew tried to get it, but
Andrew
it went
limped
behind
him just a little bit out there, too. So
they're going to mark that as, looks like an error.
Okay. That's a tough error because that was a tough hop.
So a runner at first here in the 8th inning with 1 out for Drew Lang. Lang has struck out 3 times and takes a strike here, 0-1.
Got to bear down and get these next 2 guys.
Adam Hazer in on the grass at third.
Yep. Thinking that Pankratz might lay one down, try to get that runner into second.
And the pitch, high and tight to Lang, 1-1. On deck is Nolan Frayne, who came in after Rocco Maher injured his leg on a play at first base. The pitch.
Ooh.
Misses high, apparently. 2-1. as Lang did square to bunt there and pulled back. Looking long down at coach at third base. Now he steps into the batter's box. And the pitch.
Ooh.
And that one misses high. 3-1.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want too many runners here in this inning if you're the Warriors.
I think if you're Gunner, I think you just got to trust your fastball and your defense here. You're looking at 8 and 9 in the order here. So
Don's looking for runners. The pitch. Swing and a miss by Lang. And it's 3-2 now with 1 out. A runner at first. 5-5 here in the top of the 8th. Gunner the stretch. The pitch is a ground ball. Hit to second. Updergrove bobbles and will not be able to make a play.
Oh, my goodness.
Hit to him, but he bobbled it.
Now batting.
And now runners at first and second with 1 out. Another error.
Yeah.
That's the 6th in the game for the Warriors.
Yep.
And allows runners at first and second.
That was tailor-made right there. You got to get at least 1 out of that one there.
All right, so now it's Nolan Frayne. He squares to bunt here. Adam quickly comes in on the grass, now comes back, and the bunt goes right out in front of home plate. Trying to get that third, and they do! Nice play by Gunnar Barth to fire that ball to third base. And I tell you, it's good you got a 6'4" guy over there because that play was a little high.
Yeah.
Carson Eckes.
Adam Hazer on the catch.
Now Eckes is out of the game, so you got Dax Wenzel coming into bat. So
a freshman will come up to bat here in the 8th inning with a runner at second base.
Yeah.
Runners at first and second, I should say.
That's a big change right there. I don't know why Eckes went out of the game, but
2 outs here in this 8th inning. Tied at 5. Barth the stretch. And the pitch is lined right up the middle to Updergrove. He makes the play. I thought Barth had that ball.
I did too.
I thought he had it in his glove.
I'll tell you what, Wenzel hit her right on the screws.
He did. Right to the second baseman. Updergrove throws to first to get the out. Sorry to get so excited there, but I thought Barth had that ball.
I did too.
Glove.
I really did. It wasn't until it hit the dirt by Updergrove out there that I didn't realize he didn't have it. So
I tell you, the fielders can't see the ball sometimes.
No,
neither can the announcer here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bottom of the 8th coming up. Still tied at 5.
Take your valuable possessions from outdoors to indoors with help from ShedsDelivered.com. It's your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. Headquartered in Loyal, Rod and April make it easy. Just visit ShedsDelivered.com to design your perfect structure. With short lead times and free delivery and installation, Sheds Delivered is the smart choice for outdoor storage. That's ShedsDelivered.com. Go today.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for. Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Hiller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
Spencer game up at Spencer, but this one just back and forth. 2 teams making plays all over the place. So,
all right, here in the 8th, top of the order for the Warriors. Gunnar Barth takes the strike.
Yep.
From Matt Konechny.
Max struggled with that curveball in the 7th inning. That one was right there, though.
0-1 to Gunnar Barth. Reached on a fielder's choice and scored back in the 6th. The 2-run homer by Preston Berg in the 7th tied the game at 5. That ball low in the dirt. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Warrior dugout making a little noise over there.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch. This one lifted in the air to left center field. And it's going to find the gap. It got between two outfilders, and Gunnar Barth standing at second with a double.
Yeah,
and you've got your leading RBI guy up to bat.
I think the left fielder Lang had trouble with the sun there, Larry, and the center fielder, I believe Frayne in center field had trouble with it. Didn't see it either. So, I think you got a little inexperience in the outfield for the Dons right now.
All right, so Andrew Hazer, who is 3 for 4 with an RBI, will step in.
Big hole on the left side of the infield.
They're trying to hold Barth on the pitch. Curveball falls in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. The stretch by Konechny and the pitch. Way upstairs, and it gets by the catcher. And down to third goes Gunnar Barth. Well, now a fly ball.
Yeah, anything.
Or a ground ball to the right.
Another pass ball.
Yeah, with a runner at third, anything can happen now.
You got one of your fastest guys on bases.
One ball and one strike to Andrew Hazer. The pitch. Swing and a miss.
Ooh, did he come with some heat there? Oh, wow.
I think he reared back and gave him everything on that one.
Something extra on that one.
1-2 now. And the pitch. Curveball stays upstairs.
Yeah.
And it's 2-2.
Don's infielders up the middle and at first base, all on the grass.
Looking to cut off that run at home.
Did not bring their outfielders in at all, though. So
the pitch. Fastball into center field. Base hit. And that'll do it. The walk-off for Andrew Hazer. And the Warriors win it 6-5. Andrew Hazer with his 4th hit in the game and 2nd RBI. And it's the big one as the Warriors win it 6-5, and he goes right over to Preston Berg. And that's the guy you got to congratulate because he tied the game with a 2-run homer in the 7th.
Preston's the player of the game.
Preston Berg.
So the Warriors win it here today by a score of 6-5. What a game.
Yeah.
8 innings. We'll come back and take a look at the final numbers of this one on the JBC Screen Printing and Embroidery postgame report after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Neillsville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Neillsville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Queso Blanca, Queso de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.